All right, guys, let's get the demo started. I just kind of want to start everything off. Our program, what this seller program is we're going to be giving you a value-driven appointment setter that's going to be on your team, making dials for you around the clock, setting appointments with sellers in your local market. That is the whole game plan around it. So why this works. Over 50%, I think it was like 57% of realtors, real estate professionals think cold calling or telemarketing is the best lead generation strategy. And, overall, there's a 2% conversion rate on average when it comes to doing these cold prospecting, the circle prospecting. So it's definitely a numbers game, right? And a lot of people, why they fail with cold calling, one is they're not consistent. Two, they don't know how to do a targeted approach to cold calling. And three, it just takes time to really kind of make sure the right numbers are getting hit. People will make 15 calls a day and think they're going to succeed. That's not how it's going to go. On average, they say you should be making around 60 calls an hour. And then, obviously that'll add up if you're doing 3 to 4 hours a day, and you have to do it consistently to get the results day in, day out, right? So that is where people fall short. And that's why people don't see results with this. And two, they usually get burned out, right? For making all these calls all the time on top of everything else you have to do as an agent. So that's where we come in. We're going to place a virtual remote appointments that are on your team to start having these conversations with sellers in your target market, right? Who in the area that you're looking to get listings, they're going to start the conversations. They're going to do the manual dials, get you in front of the potential prospects to give you a chance of the people who are interested, who do raise their hand and say, yes, I want more information. I want to see what my home sells for in this market. They're going to handle all the no's, everybody sifting through those leads, and only hand you off the people that are interested. So first thing that you have to know is we pull our list, right? We pull the list to give you a highly targeted group of individuals who we're trying to get you in front of, right? Because it doesn't matter if we just pull a list of every homeowner in Omaha, Nebraska, for example, is a market. If we just pull a list of Omaha, Nebraska, all homeowners, you can see right here, there's 197,000, and it's going to take you so long. It's not a targeted list, and you're probably not going to get the results you want. So what we do is we apply these filters that help us narrow this down. We could even do it by zip code. You can do it by area. I'll show you some of the filters that we can do, but let's give you an example. Owner occupied, yes. Occupant status, we'll leave it there. We're going to go ahead and hit residential. We'll go ahead and hit single family. And now we're rocking and rolling, right? So MLS status, we're going to make sure it's off market. We're trying to get them before they hit the market, right? You can see right here, you can even break down to pre-foreclosures, ownership info. This is where I like to hit individual. I'm kind of giving you some of the secret sauce right now. One thing I like to do is at least 3 years of ownership, right? Usually if somebody's been there for 2 years, they're really not that motivated to sell. So I want to see them in there for at least 3 years. Maybe they're looking to upgrade, so on and so forth. You can even do if there's any liens on the properties. This is and that's usually a high motivating factor is people need to sell, right? One other thing I like to do is do at least 30% equity. You could even go up to 40, 50% equity. Usually those are the people that actually have some skin in the game and are ready to sell, maybe upgrade, downgrade, whatever it may be, right? So you can even break down to the mortgage information. So once I hit this, apply those filters, you can see now that we've broken this down to 60,000 properties, right? Now we have a targeted list that we know is a list compiled of more likely to sell homeowners than what we had previously. So this just gives you an example of how we pull our list, how we're able to get these types of results, because now we're going after a more targeted group, right? You could even use a platform like this, right? It depends kind of, we'll break this down when we meet, but look at this, right? We can go and build lists of like, hey, we only want single family homes, only people who've been in their house for 10 plus years and are looking to downsize, right? Let's say we're going for people looking to downsize. There's your list, right? Free and clear, 10 plus years, single family, and you can go ahead and do the bedrooms, bathrooms, however you want. And then you can go ahead and place, let's say I only want in the north side of town. Well, you can go ahead and place a marker and we'll be able to pull properties only in the north side of town, right? So that's what we do. We use highly targeted lists with a value-driven appointment setter to make the dials for you and produce leads. And this is what it's going to look like. This is what your pipeline is going to look like, right? So these are all the new seller leads that we've went ahead and set up. And April, this is an example. She's the one that's attended these listing appointments. She's got one under contract. It's listed right now. And, we're not just going to stop by getting you, oh, this person's interested in selling. We're going to give you the name, phone, email, appointment, why they're interested in selling. If they got a home and right, interested in a home analysis, just got appraised, said she would consider selling if she can get the appraised value. And we attach the voice recording so you guys can see the type of conversation that was had. And you guys can go ahead and go into that conversation with some actual context, right? That way you guys just know, hey, this is what they talked about. You can actually qualify, say, yeah, this is a lead, this is solid, they're looking to sell for this reason. So that's what we do. We give you ratings on the leads as well to give you an idea, like, hey, this is why that seller is looking to sell. So on and so forth. You can see right here, unclear time frame, motivation, but these are opportunities, right? And like I mentioned in the video before, it's going to compound. If you do this month in, month out, your pipeline is going to be full of off-market opportunities across your market, and you're going to be the go-to agent not only for listings, but also for off-market buyers, right? Some of these might be investment properties that you'll be able to sell and find buyers for. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you a quick understanding of what's going to happen if you join the program. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. If you have any more questions, feel free to schedule and book a call down below. We're super excited. We only work with one agent in every city just because we don't want to flood it and be calling the same list and giving leads out to multiple agents. We only want to do it with one agent per city. So I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for tuning in.